More guitars in the mail today. Oh, one today, two there you see from yesterday. So let me get you up here on this bass guitar. Tell you what's going on with it. I was going to finish this bass up on this video. Had figured on finishing. What is this? Part 3. I was going to finish it up on this video. Well, I ran into some problems waiting on parts. So I got parts in the mail now. So I told you I had to take this back off, or I was going to have to take it back off, remember? And the reason being, it's like a stupid idiot, I forgot to put a ground wire on it. This tailpiece has to be grounded to your electronics. And I, like a dummy, man, forgot. So I'm not gonna use the old hand cranking technique so much this time, so we can make a little bit better time. Here's our ground wire that I forgot, like a dumbass. Now, I'm going to get some, we're going to shield these cavities today. And I might go ahead and solder that ground on here. Now, I was reading about this pickup. Remember I told you I'd take it apart later and put springs in it? Well, I found out that these Musicmasters only had a piece of like foam in here to shove the pickup up. Take up the slack when you lowered it, you know, or raised it here. So I don't know, we'll figure something out on the foam. Anyways, I wanted to get that done. Hold on, let me reset the camera. I'll catch you up on what's going on with this Musicmaster Fender bass guitar. Hold on. Well, you're probably not going to be able to see what I'm doing here, but we know the electronics work, okay? So I'm just going ahead and solder the ground wire to it. I'm soldering that ground from the tailpiece back here in bridge. I'm just not even in the camera. Anyways, I'm soldering that ground. I just now ran from the tailpiece, routed through the body, soldering it to the ground jack. Here where the guitar plugs in, the guitar cord plugs in. So that's a done deal. Probably hold on. Never have the right shit out when you need it. Yes, sir. Now, we've been grounded. We be grounded, baby. So yeah, man. I don't know, maybe you can see it. I can't tell if you can or not, but the ground wire is soldered on there securely. As you can see, the electronics, we know they're good. So I'm going to go ahead and shield that cavity. Hold on, I'll bring you back. I'm going to go ahead and shield that cavity, and we'll just go ahead and put the guts in it and screw them down. Hold on. Now you probably ain't going to be able to see what I'm doing here, but maybe that will be okay. For this time. Now I have some brand new screws. If they will fit down into the hole, that's another question. Now where's the new screws, I wonder? Oh God. Oh God. Hold on, I gotta find the new screws. Well, the new screws, strangely enough, are too small. So I gotta use these old screws. They don't look as good. I've cleaned them up a little bit. You want to really be easy with this because, like I said, this thing is so brittle, man. Feels like it just would snap really, really easy. So I want to be very careful. Not over tighten these. And there's 2 of them missing. So I gotta find 2 screws that match these, heads and all. I think I've got some around here somewhere. Finding them, that's the magic. That's the magic. And the thumb stopper thing, or whatever that thing, thumb piece is called, it goes right here. Well, some bases has it down there, it's called something else. I don't have that. I don't know where that didn't come with it. And I don't have one of those, I don't think. Well, that's a call I can return. That is a ringtone you can hear. Very piercing one. Very piercing. I don't have the screws for that, so let's try it. See if it still works or not. Oh, it's really quiet if it is. Oh yeah, man. Volume, treble, volume. Coolness, coolness, dude. So it works. Okay. I gotta find more screws for that. That can't be. God, it's always something, isn't it? So I need 3 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws actually. What the hell happened to all the screws, man? They wasn't in the case. I was hoping these new screws, I got a bunch of new ones here. The camera will focus on that. But they're too small. The heads are too small. They'll pull up through these holes in this plastic. So I don't know. I'll find some. I got them. I blew a million of them somewhere. I'll just have to find them. So hold on. Let me get the camera in position here. I'll tell you what. Why we're not going to finish this job up on this particular video. Phones ringing. Lights that flash. Wheels go round and round. You know you're at the house that never sleeps. So I was in a local music store the other day, and I went there to get a bone saddle for a guitar I was working on. We was looking through a box of saddles and nuts, and I spotted a bass nut in there. And I knew when I saw it, it was a Fender bass nut. It was exactly what I needed. The width of the nut slot, I had to clean that out a little bit, but it's 0.125 thousandths of an inch is 0.124 thousandths of an inch. That's how wide the saddle slot is. Wasn't even looking for a nut for this. I was going to get a blank and just file the nut out. And lo and behold, like I said, we was looking for a guitar nut, a guitar saddle, and I spotted this in that box. And I said, whoa, wait, man, that's a Fender nut right there. It's pre-cut. It's exactly the right width, if you can see that. The perfect width. But it's too thick this way to go down in that slot. I need to clean that slot out, obviously. But I said, shit, man, I want that. That's coming with me. So I got the nut for it. I just got to sand it down to the proper width of this slot, so it sets down in there good. Now I got to get a tiny chisel and chisel that, clean that glue out of there, and then we'll sand this nut down, the thickness of it this way. I'm not going to glue it in there yet, but I want to get it where it fits in the slot. And the reason I want to glue it in is because when we put strings on, I got to set this nut action up here. So I don't want to take anything off of the bottom down here just yet. Just get the width of the thing right so it goes down into the slot, and we'll leave that there. So I got to get out that beautiful sand sucking device you all know and love so well. Hold on, I'll be right back and let's get her done. I got to get a patent on this device. I know, man, it's just a wonderful, wonderful piece of work. It catches all the dust. Been at it for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. It's not, I just got it set down in there because I still got to set the nut height, the nut action here on the first fret, and I can't do that until I get strings on it. I got a set of strings here for it, but can't put them on it yet. I want to show you this stuff. I've showed this before. Happage semi-chrome polish. I gave $6 for that like 30 years ago. And somebody mentioned, let me get the nut out of the way. Somebody mentioned Neverdoll the other day. Neverdoll's good too. I use that a lot for cleaning frets, but I like this stuff a little bit better. Just going to put a little bit of this on here and drag it across a couple of frets and give you an idea. You can see what the frets look like now. Check that out. That's just after a couple of rubs on 2 frets. Look at that. This stuff really puts a shine on your frets. I don't know if the camera's getting that or not, but I'm going to do these frets on this guitar for him, and then oil up the fingerboard and then I'll show you a shot of the frets after I do all of this stuff. Yeah, Neverdoll is very good, but check that out. This, I don't know, man, this might be a little bit better. I don't know if it's better or not, but it's what I like to use for cleaning, polishing frets, the final polish. These frets look good on this thing, so I'm not going to touch them. As far as dressing them or anything like that, they're fine. They're going to last a very long time. At least a year, I would say. Be able to get at least a year out of them before, you know, and that's assuming it's moderately played. Maybe get longer than that out of them. I don't know what kind of material this is. A fret wire. Look at that, man. Unbelievable how this stuff works. But I'm not going to hold you and bore you through all of this. I just wanted to show this stuff to you. Hold on, let me get the camera. I'll show you the ones I've done up close now compared to the ones I have yet to do. Show you the difference. The center of your screen is the last fret I did. That one and that one was the last ones. Now look at the difference. Obviously got to clean the fretboard under there. That's rosewood. But look at these frets. How I don't know what that crap is on the fingerboard, but you can see how there's they just look I don't know, man. Right there's the shiny one starts. Those are just yellow or green. And like I say, there's where the shiny ones start. He really does a number on frets. I'll go over them yet again too. Hold on, I'm going to finish. And here, my friends, are brand new frets with linseed oil. Conditioned the fingerboard with linseed, as you do all rosewood fingerboards. Yeah, I don't know if the camera will get the difference in these before or not, but there's no green to them anymore. Looks really nice, I think. You can kind of get an overall look of them, the frets. So hold on, let me put this camera in the tripod and I'll tell you what's going on. With the next video, I think it's part 4. We'll finish this thing then. So check this out. This is one of the bridges that broke. Let me zoom in here a little bit. I can't get up above this light right here. You're not going to be able to see. This is one of the saddles that this screw broke off. Okay, see? It's broke on both sides. These screws to set your action, string action, are froze solid in there. They're going to break if I try to move them. Same thing with the other saddle. I finally found one of them like this, like that, identical to it, nice and shiny. And so they only had one at the place I ordered this from. Parts is Parts online. You can look it up. They only had one, so I ordered it. And like a couple, 3 days later, I checked the site again. They had another one, mysteriously, huh? So I bought another one. It's in the mail right now. Second one's in the mail right now. So that's what I'm waiting on now, is for that thing to come in. And the next video on this bass, I should have both of these. The other one, here's the other one that came on the bass. I'm soaking it in liquid wrench. I've been soaking it in liquid wrench. I've been soaking it in WD-40. Nothing works, man. I can get it out of there. I'll show you. See, it cleaned up fairly good. And this screw actually works. But there again, these two little screws to adjust your string action are stuck. And I have soaked the guts out of this thing. I'm going to soak it some more, but they're still stuck. So, waiting on a new saddle. Once I get that new saddle here, we should have everything we need. I got a set of strings here. The guy wants play-on strings. 0.040 to 0.095 light gauge. I've never heard of that brand before, but that's what's going to go on it, brand new. And the only thing we need is that saddle. Then we get the strings in. We can set the nut action then, and of course we'll set the neck relief, and then check the string action and all that jazz. And this puppy's going to be ready to thump. It's going to rattle the dance floor again. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching through another part of this. I know it got a little longer than I had figured on, but makes for good videos, I guess. So thanks for watching. I don't have no cue ball here. I can't give you no cue ball fix. We ain't got everything here. We need to do it. So it's just impossible to do right now. But if you was here, I'll give you a good one. And you new subscribers, thank you, man. I know you probably, a lot of you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to cue ball. Well, stay tuned. You're gonna get a good dose of it. Cheers. Thanks everyone for hanging with me. I'll see you on the next. I don't know if it'll be the next video will be on this bass or it'll be on something else, and then the bass after that probably is what it'll be. I got a video coming up real soon, very soon, probably before the next bass video, on questions I've been getting asked at Facebook about putting oil down inside the sound hole of all places in an acoustic guitar. Just watch the video. You'll the guys that ask the questions. That video is for you, and it's coming probably very soon after the one you're watching right now. So anyways, thanks and cheers, and I'll see you really soon again on yet another installment of the house that never sleeps. Cheers. Later, dudes.